Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Third and long for Prescott. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Westbrook now on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
37-yard line.
The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Prescott rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Able to get this to Gordon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And Tate's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, kill. Go, baby, return up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Here we go, 47. Hey, check right. Watch it, you find. Hey,
And again, it's Prescott. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
To the air again, Prescott. Caught right side, Tate. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go play action with Trubisky. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Trubisky's pass
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Woods. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. D.D. Westbrook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
14.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
55, right there in the middle, 55.
Prescott down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Got to
be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Trubisky to throw, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Texans 17, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
17 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Davis. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And almost intercepted. He could have picked it. Maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. Ryan Anderson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. What's the curl? What's the curl?
Here's Prescott. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
7-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Houston.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Today,